Hey everyone, I'm Shay Dixon with LA Hustle Movement, and I'm here with Dee Dee Dunbar, and we're going to demonstrate today's combination. So, starting off, we're going to do a crossbody lead, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, into a throw out, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do another throw out, 2, 3, go into a wheel, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and then return to basic. Okay, so today's combination, we're going to start off with a closed crossbody lead. So, as the leader, guys, I'm going to start with my weight on my right leg. I'm going to do a side rock for and 1, and 1. Now, I'm going to close, I'm going to do my 2, I'm going to pivot, quarter turn to my left, take my 2 with my left foot underneath me, and now I'm going to cross the slot on 3. 3. Now I'm going to repeat again. And 1, bringing that left foot right underneath me for 2, 2. Then I'm going to go to the new rail for 3, and 1. So it's really important to understand when we're dancing now in this partnership that our follower is occupying what we call the slot or the track, right? So if you think of like a railroad track, this is hers. The leader is going to be occupying that spot right next to the track or the slot, so he's never in her way. So again, I'm going to be here, and each time I lead her, I'm going to make sure for the purposes of this move, that I'm only crossing the slot or the track. I'm not staying in it, and I'm going to the other side. Again, this other side is what we call the rail. Now, after we do that crossbody lead, we're going to now take the follower into a throw out. And 1, 2. By 2, I'm going to release my partner. And 3, I'm going to step in place with my right. And then from here, I'm going to go and 1 again. And 1. Using a back break. Step in place for 2, then I'm going to go 3 again, in place. Now that was our throw out and our return to basic. Now I'm going to start the wheel. I'm going to go and 1, 2, just like I did before, but I'm going to keep connection with my right side. So as I keep connection, I'm going to lift up on my partner, and you're going to see that when I bring in Dee Dee. Stepping in place for 3, and now I can start my wheel. I'm going to go and 1, and I'm going to pivot and step side, landing back for 2, and then another back step for 3. I'm going to repeat again. And 1, I'm going to pivot off that right foot so I start to lead my partner. So I wind up in back for 2, back for 3. On this last one, I'm going to go and 1, stepping in place for 2, bring my partner right back in for 3. Now, as the follower, we're doing what we call our left pivot. So starting off, followers, your weight is on your left leg. You're going to do your and 1 back with your right foot. And 1. Now on my left pivot, I'm going to pivot off that left foot. 2. So I'm landing back on my right foot. Step back for 3. 3. He's going to be in your arms. Now we're going to repeat again. And 1. Pivoting off that left foot. Side 2. So I land back. And another step back for 3. I'm still in my partner's arms. Now when we go into the throw out, and 1, I'm going to pivot, 2, 3, and now this arm, I can style with it, keep it by my side, but this arm is now going to be free. And I'm going to do my and 1. Now I'm doing a right pivot because I'm going back towards my partner. So I'm going to step forward for 2, I'm going to pivot to my right, landing back to my left foot for 3. Your partner is going to send you back out again. And 1, doing another left pivot, 2, now he's going to hold on to your arms, 3, and now we're doing the wheel. Your wheel is going to be all right pivots. And 1, 2, 3, we repeat again. And 1, 2, 3, and on the last one, your partner is going to bring you back into closed position. And 1, 2, back to closed, 3, and 1. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate with Dee Dee. I'm going to be the leader. She's going to be the follower. We're first going to do this together, and then of course, if you don't have a partner, and for social distancing reasons, we'll do it apart. So here we go from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Close crossbody lead. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now I initiate the throw out. 2, 3, and 1. I bring my partner back in. And 1. Now I'm going to trace, keeping that connection so I can now go into my wheel. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Now I'm going to bring my partner back into close. 2, 3, and 1. Real quick note on the wheel. When my partner's away from me and I go and 1, 2, my arms are going to slightly open. I don't want to stretch them so much that I take my partner off of her feet. It's very natural action. And I want to make sure after I do my and 1 as a leader, 2, I'm already rotating my upper body so she feels that lead without me having to stretch my arms too far to create the wheel. And 1, 2, I stretch. 3, and 1, watch the stretch. And 1, 2, 3, and 1. Bring my partner back in, and 1. We're going to do this apart. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Close cross body. 2, 3, and 1. 2, 3. Another throw out. 2, 3. Return to basic. And 1. Now into the wheel. And 1, 2, 3, and 1. 2, 3, and 1. 2, 3, and 1. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this music. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1.